What's up, guys? This is Geno J, the Construction King, and we are in the process of starting a new construction project from the ground up. It's going to be a modern house. We're going to document the entire thing. So if you enjoy content where you like seeing people build from the ground up, then this is your channel. Make sure you hit that like button below and follow us for a lot of great tips as we document this project from the ground up. Today is like day number 3, 4. The guy started a few days ago. We got our permits, of course, and we're in the process of clearing out the land and getting our erosion down. So that's what's going on today. Like I said before, it's like 2 acres. And once we got our permits, one of the first things that we did was lots already been staked off. So of course we know where the boundary lines and stuff are at. But we came out here and had the surveyor stake off where we're going to be placing the house. So now that we know where the house is at, the house is going to potentially be, we want to make sure all these stumps that are in the area of the house, we get all these out of here. Because you're not going to be building a house over these roots and these stumps and stuff. So that's very, very important. So as you can see, the guys right now are taking out these stumps. We get all these stumps out of here. Then we can get all this land graded. Then we'll have it restaked off. And then once we have it restaked off, then we can start our foundation process. When the surveyor comes out here and stakes off the 4 corners, that's going to let our foundation contractor know exactly where to start building. We'll frame up how the slab is going to lay out. Then we'll get our plumber out here to run all of our rough plumbing. Then we'll have to go through a process and get that inspected. Once that passes inspection, then the foundation contractor will come and finish prepping for the foundation, and we'll get that passed. So we'll have 2 inspections. We got to pass plumbing rough, then we got to pass our foundation rough, so to speak, before we can pour any concrete. The third thing we'll do is we'll get the surveyor back out here to do like a box check to make sure the foundations is in the right place and we're not over any setback lines before we pour any concrete. And once those three things happen, then we'll proceed with pouring concrete and get this concrete in. Sometimes it's a little bit challenges during this time of year. Right now it's winter time. You know, I would say Georgia, the winters are kind of mild. I mean, it's probably, 45, 50 degrees today. Sometimes, it gets down to the 20s. It's hard to pour concrete. But y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man, and stay tuned in. And we're just going to keep documenting the entire process.
That tree?
Yeah.
To that stuff?
Yeah.
It's 50 feet.
Okay.
So I did that. So
that represents about
if that's where you want the house at.
Yeah.
So my question is, I put a circle. I didn't drop these. Do you want these dropped? Or which one of those with the circles?
Honestly, like right now with these trees out of here, it don't feel as...
It's too close.
It don't feel as it's too close. Before it kind of felt like it was kind of like too close.
I mean, the original one was right there. Basically the same. You see that orange one?
Yeah, let's walk over there real quick.
That one. Those 2 are the original.
Because that other stake, because even if we shifted the house a little bit, I still think like.
So this is the part of the process where I'm going to make a pivot. Now that we're getting some of these trees out of here, and even though the surveyor has staked off where the house is going to be based on the site plan, I'm starting to see things a little bit differently. So I'm shifting the house about 20 feet to the right, and I'm also planning on moving it about 20 feet to 25 feet back. The main reason for the change is because we're off of a main road, and I want the house to sit as far back as possible from the main road, but also not sacrificing, any backyard space. So positioning the house at this point is very, very important. So we're just taking some rough measurements because we do have setbacks on this property. So I want to make sure we're in the setbacks, and we also have to have a septic tank on this property, which the septic is going to be in the front right of the property. And I know with those field lines for the septic, he's going to need enough room. So after we take our rough measurements, I'm going to leave a stake for the front right corner of the house. Then I'll check with my civil engineer and surveyor to make sure that we got enough room for the septic, we're within our setbacks, so we could take full advantage of this lot and place the house in the best possible position. Y'all make sure y'all hit this like button and follow, because we're building a really cool 4,000 square feet modern house, and we're going to be documenting the entire process.